Yeah.
What the dumb fucking sound, see? Not like we can coexist.
Good material. Take that.
Rufus, brother.
Holy shit.
Sleeping for like 9 hours.
I love
That's great.
dick.
Oh,
That's not fucking.
I mean,
It is pretty grand.
So, good
Sure.
day, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Free the Random Podcast. Chris, stop ruining my motivation.
Yeah.
You can't ruin that which is already dead.
Yo, last night I was drinking this little pop drink, and it was called and it was Tarragon. The drink was a Tarragon pop drink, and Tarragon was a fucking spice. Like I was confused, but it actually tasted really fucking good.
I thought pterodon was a dinosaur, no?
Tarragon? No, that's
That's Tarragon with a P in front of it, right?
Pterodon.
Tarragon.
Pterodon.
yeah, exactly.
You see, if you want it to go to dinosaur, you gotta put a P in front of it.
Oh no, watch the smartasses out there be like, actually the pterodon was not a dinosaur,
Actually-
it was a... Yeah,
Excuse me,
Actually,
Mike
exactly.
Wazowski.
why do you look like a Genghis testicle?
Sully, are you just... Sully, are you a monster or are you truly a furry? Come out of the closet or you'll appear in another kid's bedroom.
oh my god.
Oh,
Sonny,
God.
why does your foot look like a cum rag?
What?
If I find you laid down on the floor because you died, can I make a carpet out of you instead?
There was
Sure.
a thing about in one of the Disney movies, I think it was Randall said he was gonna make Sully into like a toilet cover, and then in one of the other Disney movies there was a toilet cover with like Sully like fur on it.
It had real fur on it?
Yeah.
Oh my
Oh god, that is macabre.
That's dark.
I love Disney for that.
Oh god, my childhood.
Kick you right in the childhood.
It's like it's like that the whole theory around how every Disney movie's related. Have you seen
Yeah,
the
bro.
Disney film Brave?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, apparently the old witch.
thing.
Yeah, the old witch in Brave is apparently Boo, because she uses doors to teleport. So like,
Ha! Ha! But yeah. Actually,
and
I
there's
like that.
actually little voodoo dolls in her house
Wait.
of like Monsters Inc. characters.
Wait.
Chris, your mic shitting.
Oh god, we killed them. We back into slavery times, people.
Sully
there it
came
is.
out of his closet.
We're back too far.
Oh, you
shit.
actually doing a proper hello into the thing, but hello
Tom
everybody.
Cruise is in the closet.
I already did
Down in
that,
the
and then you
closet
killed
too.
it by
And
accident.
then I pulled out my gun!
So,
Oh shit.
today we are
Hello,
joined by
everyone.
Matt and our good friend Dino, who likes to do.
I've been chained. I've been
likes
chained
to
here,
do-
please. I'm
So-
gonna bleed 3 times. Call the fucking police, please.
So you have a
I haven't slept!
And Dean,
They
who likes to
probably
do
say
Dota
no.
videos about weird things that seem to get a lot of views.
If you fucking play
It's
Tetris
called
once.
you contact Animage because he is the ultimate hack, and he just
We've had too
just
much Ranty
gets
Mage
me.
today. We really have.
Oh
I'll show you.
Oh, for me it's been Slarks and Weavers. Thanks for asking.
no, ours is what was it? Animage.
Invoker or Anti-Mage.
Phantom Assassin's been everywhere
Oh,
for
yeah.
me.
Oh,
Just-
speaking of which, actually, Dino, do you want to do some Dota after?
Oh hell yeah!
Can we save this
Yes.
for post show?
Can we save this for another time? Moving on.
We'll do this next time.
Can we stick to the hashtag format?
No.
No. Fuck
Oh,
the hashtag
okay, fuck.
format.
Right,
Fucking-
so are we going into the first subject? Who's gonna
Yes.
do that?
Isn't it usually you, except for when I took over last week on the first
The
subject?
least privilege. Okay, least privilege points first goes to fucking Cree.
What the fuck? No, motherfucking.
I said least privilege points. You are
I
a
got
black
the more-
man in
look.
Canada. You are oppressed. Fucking
I
deal
no
with
no.
it.
I am way more privileged here than I would be in fucking America, you little bitch. You fucking
You are
Brazilian Mexican.
Do not try to think you have a melanin fucking privilege.
Shut the
We've
fuck up
already.
and go and throw your kids in
Josh,
the alley, you little
can we
faggot.
leave now?
Do not think. Look. my
Okay, before we get
feminist
too into it,
fucking
let's move on to the
studies
next time. So, I'm basically gonna talk about a conversation I had with someone I speak Japanese with. Can't remember how we got into this conversation, but we started talking along the lines of one of the problems in Japan, which is paedophilia. And to string that along, we got on to talk about lolicons, and like, the one thing she said, which really, like, I wasn't sure how to react to, was she said, like, those kinds of things are the kind of thing that makes her ashamed to be Japanese. So
Hey, they're not illegal if they are technically 3,000 years old. Okay, vampire lolis for the win.
this is exactly the problem. This is the entire problem.
Like, you know that one girl, you know that one vampire chick from Skyrim that's like they forever the age of a little girl?
Yeah.
See, she's legal. Even though
No, she's
2,000
not.
years old.
Okay, look at it this way then. Okay, if you're gonna bring up vampire shit, I'm gonna bring up Vampire Diaries in that sense. The two main characters in Vampire Diaries, they fall in love with the main girl in it, and the main girl is like 16 when it happens. The guy who ends up with her by the end of the series is 25. Is supposed to be like stuck at the age of 25, but he's like 150 some shit years old. And the girl at this point is like 18, I think, when she becomes a vampire, while the other guy is like 17 when he becomes a vampire, but he's another 150 years old also.
This
So
is sounding vaguely familiar to fucking Twilight.
Yeah.
fuck that. It's Twilight.
No, legitimate. This is starting to sound vaguely familiar.
Fuck you now. Fuck you
If
now.
Can I reel this in from Vampire
No,
Diaries?
no,
The
no,
only
no,
thing
no.
I wanted, the whole point of the statement was I wanted to see what your thoughts were on, like, so obviously everyone has their jokes about obviously weeaboos and especially lolicons, but what is your actual thought on them, and do you think they are like just stupid, or do you think they are actually quite in a way damaging?
What, on lolicons and fucking
Yeah, and no,
Weeaboos-
it's
Weeaboos-
damaging, but it's not at the same time. Because the way I see it is that, like, well, weeaboos is just basically people who really, really love anime, right? At the most point.
Japanese culture.
Whereas, yeah, and when it comes down to lolicon and shit, it's like it's kind of messed up that they do that, because it's like they're trying to force people into like liking that kind of situation. But at the same time, it is what it is, because there's gonna, regardless of it, there will be situations where those kinds of things will pop up, and the heart wants what the heart wants. So it's messed up, yet it's not, because as wrong as it may be, sometimes it's a better situation, sometimes it's not. But you I guess you kind of have to like wait within those kind of areas. But yeah, for the most part, it can be damaging, but at the same time, it can be like, if you're gonna force them, it's like the whole transgender thing. It's not that it's bad. It's not bad at all. It's like, do you, like, you're more than welcome to. But like, if you're trying to sit there and be like, yeah, be transgender, do this is completely normal. It's like, it's not completely normal though. As much as people would like it to be, it's not completely normal. And it's not. It's fine. It's fine for people to be that way. It's just, don't shove it into people's faces.
Yeah, don't push it.
Force people to be like that, because that's when it becomes damaging, and that's when it becomes really bad.
Here's my thing on it. The term, like, the thing with the weeaboos is we're only seeing one half of the story. There are Japanese people who are extreme Americanophiles. Those who love American culture and like cherish it to the point where they fucking speak English fluently in Japan, even though it's like a fish trying to fucking breathe through dirt.
No.
If we're gonna knock one, we have to knock the other. If we're gonna approve of one, we have to approve of the other. But I think it's just the fact that, to us, they're very fucking cringy.
Oh,
Yeah, we don't see it the same way, so that's why to us it seems so alien, because
that and the fact that, you know, you see one anime in Japanese sub, and apparently you fucking do in Japanese, and then you land in Japan. You immediately land in Japan, and then wonder, where the fuck are the subtitles?
That's the point that pisses me off, because I think I've talked about this on here. Like, obviously I've been studying Japanese for about, I think 9 months, And anytime I try to discuss it with anyone, it's automatically, oh, so you're a weeaboo. It's like, no, I'm actually kind of interested in Japanese culture, and I'm trying to learn it properly.
Yeah.
Not
Dude,
just...
the looks I get when I said it's like, oh, dude, I'm watching this really cool fucking boxing anime. And it's like, it's really cool. It's like,
Yeah.
man, like, why? It's like, why are you watching a boxing anime? Why don't you just watch actual boxing? It's because boxing is quick and it's boring as fuck. Like this one, I could feel the punch break fucking bone.
Watch cooking, anime cooking. It's fucking hilarious.
Fucking food
Anime
gasms and shit.
cooking.
Okay,
Yeah.
my thoughts on lowlies. It's one of those things that it'll fit a niche. It'll fit a niche. Obviously, the premise in itself is very fucking weird because it's fucking it's the appearance of underage girls. They could be like, I have seen animes where the fucking mother is younger looking and shorter than the fucking daughter.
I think I know which one you're talking
Yeah,
about.
I know, and I've seen it. Yeah, I know. What you mean also. I've seen that before.
My question is, are we going to ignore the elephant in the room and know that not a lot of people are talking about the reverse of this situation? Underage boys.
I mean,
More specifically by the term of shota-cons. Because they exist.
I didn't. Okay, see, I thought I kind of figured that lolicons I thought it just meant like for both.
Yeah.
I didn't know it actually meant
Nope.
like I didn't know
Loli
there was
means-
shotacons
Loli-
either.
Loli means little girl, shota means little boy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cookie, you should know this. You're the one learning Japanese at this very moment. Well,
There was
properly.
There was some stuff I don't pay attention to.
God,
Now my question was
I was recently
why
going
is-
through
she looks
the
so
difference
hot.
between
Fuck, Jamie Lowe.
Kun, Chan, San, and Sama, stuff like that recently. That was actually quite like how it's actually used in difference to how like obviously anime makes it used. It's quite interesting actually. Some bits they do get, some bits are actually right, and other bits they just use it like a fucking machine gun. They're just like, yep, use it here. Sounds fucking great. And it's like, no, that's...
I mean, I just can never get my head around hiragana. I can somewhat grasp katakana, but not
well,
kanji.
yeah, because
Kanji's fuck. Kanji's fucked. for me.
Kanji and hiragana I'm fine with. Katakana though,
For me, it's just one character meaning like a phrase, a word, or even a fucking sentence is weird.
well, katakana is like it's how they interpret our words.
Yeah.
So that one's quite an easy one to.
Hiragana is more just like layman speak.
Yeah, I like going through hiragana though. Hiragana's pretty fun.
Oh my
Hiragana
God.
is more formal speak.
Puppy was born with no front paws. Sorry, no front legs.
Fucking our guest here. Do you have any fucking thing?
Hmm?
I'm awake.
What?
I'm awake.
What?
What? No, I'm just. I have
Do you have anything on this?
No, not really.
Oh my God.
It's just
So I just saw like honestly the most adorable fucking thing. I saw this puppy that was
But-
born with like no front legs, and there's that other puppy behind legs.
They were made for each other.
No, they're just oh my fucking God.
do
That's
they fuck?
But
Really?
I mean,
can you fuck it?
shit.
You can. It's illegal as fuck.
That's
though,
not- that's
and
not
you
what-
shouldn't-
that's
and
not
you
what I
shouldn't
was-
do this under
mean-
any circumstances. But
I mean-
you can.
That's not what I was pointing towards. I was
You
saying,
can't
can
drink-
they fuck?
You
mean,
can drink bleach.
could.
You just shouldn't.
I mean, they could, but like, I need to post this video. It's
But like,
fucking-
but the whole lowly thing, I'm putting it down and saying I'm a guy who watches fucking Futaboo. Ironically, I can't say shit about what people say about people fucking watch and shit.
I like at least I think you can easily watch anime without becoming like an obsessed weeaboo. Really, you know, as Papa Franco once said, you can even watch a bit of hentai on the down low.
I thought think you're a weeaboo, a dirty weeaboo.
I mean, okay. As far as like the lolicon shit goes, also the thing that's most fucked up to me was the fucking that shit that I never knew about until like I fucking talked to you guys about this. That fucking what's that anime called Boku no Pico.
Oh,
Bingo, boy.
That shit is fucked.
Shotokan galore, and it's fucking legal.
Like, what the fuck? That was just like, yeah, no, like the fuck? Why? As soon as I heard about that, I was like, what the fuck is this shit? And you guys told me like that's insanely fucked.
I'd say my problem's not the fact that it has 1 episode. My problem is the fact that it has 3. Someone had interest in this, and enough interest to not make 1 episode, 2, but 3.
No, see, my problem. See, well, you know what they say.
This year.
You know what they say. Third time's the charm.
Fucking.
But my problem with it is that it's actually just a thing that they actually put out, and it's completely fine. It's like it's
fine, but you can't not cringe at it.
So as far as your friend goes, Cookie, like that makes sense as to why she'd be embarrassed about something like that. Because come on, like when you have something like that, that's a little much.
It's kind of like saying like you study Japanese culture, therefore you're a weeaboo. That's kind of like saying like you study American culture, therefore you're a fucking like baseball shotgun fucking football enthusiast.
The difference is like weeaboos don't study like proper Japanese culture. I could give you a book right now that actually at least informs you of some of the Japanese culture.
Either just Papa Franco, and he's a massive faggot.
I fucking love Papa Franco. Don't fucking.
Yeah, he is. He's the biggest massive faggot, but he's the best massive faggot.
Exactly.
Okay?
But like it's basically it would be the same as like people watching anime to get a grasp of Japanese culture is like us is like a Japanese person getting trying to learn English culture by watching Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah, true.
It's good.
Watch Sherlock Holmes. You'll understand everything from just watching that.
No, you won't.
That's all. I'm trying to make the joke of.
Want to learn
Really,
British
you
culture?
won't. Like...
Look, it's like if you want to learn British culture, you watch all the seasons of Doctor Who.
Or you have to spend a day at the dentist's office, then you'll learn about England.
No, if you want to learn British culture, there is no dentist.
Oh.
Shots fired! Shots fired! Everybody hit the deck!
I'm down!
There's blood everywhere! Shots fired!
Oh.
Saucy.
Great, do you have a topic?
We didn't even. Were we still not?
I think
we're out of resolve with that one. We've got,
okay.
Because our guest here got fucking nothing.
I got.
I like how Dean just like completely just like.
Yes, I am Dean. I am Dean. Yes, Dean
Dean's
is
got
me.
nothing.
You know what? I'm gonna blame the fact that you just insulted the British, and now I'm triggered.
I'm sorry. Did I trigger your sensible fucking feelings? I'm sorry. But I live in the land of freedom. I don't care. We had a war for this.
Cookie.
Yeah.
How to take insults or whatever. Wait, what was that video called from JP or whatever?
How to be triggered.
Was it How to Be Triggered or was it?
How to be triggered.
I don't think it was How to Be Triggered. I think it was How to Be.
It was how to be triggered.
I'm gonna check. How to Be Offended. That's what it was.
I hit the nail on the head and I didn't even know what the fuck you're talking about.
Yeah,
Make it all about you, even when it isn't.
So yeah, okay, my topic is this 85-year-old man dies trying to regain title of oldest person to scale Mount Everest. This guy was from Nepal. He died on Saturday apparently, and like he's.
I heard that's crying.
Like it's not even a funny thing, but for some reason it seems funny to me. Like when I read it, I was like, that's actually kind of funny, but like it's a thing though. Like this guy really wanted to be like the oldest guy, and like he would go down in history for it, I guess. But like, come on, like you're getting up there, dude.
That was like the.
Why are you gonna go up there? Why are you gonna try to climb Mount Everest? It's hard for people who are like my age, dude, or even like fucking like 20 at the very least.
Like, dude, be 65 and just backflip all the way up to the top of Mount Everest. You'll be in the fucking Guinness Book of World Records for the next 70 years.
Fucking backflip up the fucking mountain. That's a whole.
Did any of you hear about the fucking vegan woman who wanted to prove that vegans were strong, so she tried to climb Mount Everest and then died.
She died.
Oh yeah.
I found that is entirely Schadenfreude, and I fucking love that.
That's fucking great. Oh my god.
It's just the irony is rich.
Oh yes, you vegans can prove that you're strong, just don't try and climb a fucking mountain.
Yeah, you know what? Her body.
I could kill this mountain goat to survive, but this plant though.
Cree, what was
Yeah.
it? You might, if it means you're weak, but if you're weak, it means you're also.
Oh yeah, you're slow. But if you're slow, you must also be weak. But if you're weak, that must also mean that you're slow. But if you're slow, you must be too slow to do anything proper. So that must mean that. So if you're weak, how weak are you? Because if you're that weak, then you must also be slow. But if you're slow, you must also be weak. And I love doing that.
Repeat ad nauseum.
Oh, I could do that for hours, dude. Like me and my
know.
friends, like actually did that nonstop at one point.
It's like,
But
it's
you know,
like,
man,
it's the song
that
never
woman's body,
ends.
man, her body was just way too alkaline. She couldn't make it all the way up the fucking hill.
Fuck's sake!
She didn't activate her almonds.
Oh,
Way too alkaline.
I really wish I could find that fucking picture. It's just like it's like a news clipping of like a guy's like vegan like breakfast, and it's just like one of them's just like it's normal shit. It's like normal shit. It's like coconut milk, fucking tofu, and it's just like one of them is fucking like activated almonds, and everyone lost their shit asking what the fuck are activated almonds.
Well, normal almonds aren't activated; they're deactivated almonds.
When do I activate my almonds? What are the processes of activating said almonds? Are they deactive by nature? Do I eat them and then they become deactivated? What is the passcode? What is the file cost?
I hate almonds.
You're an almond.
Hate's a very strong word.
Them spot words, mister.
I'm sorry. I won't do it again.
Do you want me to go in the next topic? But fucking that story, fucking 85-year-old man climbing Mount Everest. Fucking, I'm gonna just bet a good chunk of us aren't even gonna make it to fucking 85.
Yeah. Oh, like I've already drank enough alcohol in my few years to know my life expectancy is probably going to be about 45.
Yeah, shotgun or pistol barrels in my fucking future. I already know that for sure.
I won't let you. I'll shit in your mouth. I don't know how that will help, but
if you're gonna arouse me, you might as well wait till after fucking stream, okay? Wait, did I say that out loud?
Nah, do it right here, right now.
maybe.
right
Fucking
here,
Maybe
right
we're gonna
now.
talk to have.
No, I'm
Two guys, one cup. Ew.
Do you remember how fucking like ape shit everyone went over fucking 2 girls 1 cup when it first came
You
out?
wanna,
Oh,
That shit was nothing to me. Oh my god.
you wanna know what was
I
nasty?
laughed at it, to tell you the truth. When I saw it, I
So
was
did
like,
I. It didn't disgust.
You-
I'm not easily disgusted though. So
You know, there was
yeah,
one.
same.
There
But
was
like
one
the thing
bit.
is, for me, is because I watched that after I watched Pain Olympics, which is the one where the guy literally cuts off his dick and then cuts holes in his fucking in his fucking scrotum and then pushes out his nuts and then cuts those off also.
I watched
So I
that
watched
after
that.
I watched One Man One Ice Pick.
Imagine,
I don't watch
imagine doing all of
Yeah,
imagine doing all of that, and you realize that the video camera still had the fucking lens on.
Oh my god.
or they just didn't hit record.
Well, you fucked up, so you do it now. Oh shit. Damn.
Cameraman takes the bullet.
Whoops.
Shit. I don't
But-
fucked up, boys.
For me, it was the one vid that made me flinch was the guy sticking a mason jar on his ass and then breaking it.
Oh, no.
Oh,
No,
I've seen
no.
that.
I legitimately fucking cringed on that one. That and like that when some dumbass had like a toothpick like inserted like under his fucking like big toenail, and then rammed his
no,
foot into
no,
a
no.
wall.
Yeah, I've seen that.
No.
I've seen.
And the fucker said like, why did I do that? It's like, no wonder you fucking did that, you stupid fucker. Don't breathe. You're gonna bring even more retards into this fucking planet.
Oh god, I fucking like these videos. I remember them all. It reminds me of the guy who fucked a horse and then died.
Oh my god.
Mr. Handy will be remembered in nothing but disgrace, okay?
Because Cookie, didn't we talk about this last time?
Yes, we did.
Yeah, we did.
You see,
Yeah. And then
this
there's the
is called continuity.
And then my friend slash roommate was even telling us about how there's an actual like whole
Yeah.
ranch dedicated to
Yeah.
just fucking horses and shit.
Have you ever seen the woman on YouTube who talks about what dogs she's had sex with?
What
Yeah.
the fuck?
Yeah.
She's giving dating advice on why dogs are better than guys.
And what
and,
dogs are
the
lickers and
dog
what dogs
is
are
right
fuckers.
there. The dog is right there. And all I imagine is this girl either must be very freaky or very desperate.
Yeah, that's really fucked.
Looking at her, I'd say desperate.
That's
She's
really
done
fucked.
porn videos with the dog.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
And she's like promoting how it should be, you know,
How is
normalized.
that a thing? Isn't it illegal in like majority states to fucking
Well, yeah,
fucking
yeah, it
an
is.
animal?
Because it's considered animal cruelty.
It's-
But
Yeah, like why
it's
the
also-
fuck?
I
If
don't
it's
know what
not
you
under
mean. The dog looks
bestiality,
like it's
it's
having fun.
No. Then
If
again,
it's-
that's why Peter's around also. Like no, make love to animals. Too.
When has Peter done anything good?
I don't.
Well, good, no, but Peter did do something recently. To all fans of Tekken, there, you know the famous boxing like lizard and boxing kangaroo that we always see in the Tekken games ever since like Tekken 2 and Tekken 3.
Yeah.
And Tekken 7, our friends Roger and Alex might be removed due to controversial videos like that one kangaroo that headlocked a guy's dog only for him to be punched by said guy.
oh, that was funny.
killed-
Though.
that killed, mind
that
you.
was funny. Like, I'm sorry,
Not
but
killed, mind you. He just
him-
punched him, dazed him a bit, and then left.
yeah, it was just the look on
No,
the
no, no,
kangaroo's
no, no, no,
face.
no, no! Don't get it wrong. He didn't punch him. He slapped him.
Yeah.
He punched it like
No,
he
he punched
he
it.
jabbed
No,
him in the face.
He full on like knuckle punched him.
Like he jabbed him in the face. It's not like the
Really?
kangaroo went. Like it's not like the kangaroo took a fall. He just looked at the guy thinking like, "Bro, what the fuck?"
Yeah, he just took it like
Fuck.
you
Why
just
do people have to
insert a
grab him?
squeaky toy sound.
It's like, bro, you got like the
Full on
balls, man.
attack
But
and take
dude, what the
rebound.
fuck? That is not cool.
Huh? Dude, like, okay, so you saw the other one then, right? Okay, so you guys may be talking about a different from what I know. The other one was like a dog was like this kangaroo was like holding this guy's dog, and this guy ran out to go grab it, and the kangaroo just kind of stops and like looks at him for a second. The guy just puts up his fist like he's about to punch it, then he just like slaps it. The fucking kangaroo just like wobbles back for a second and just stops and stares at him. It's like, what the fuck?
I think
And
we're
it's
all
like
we
turns
are
and like
talking about
walks
the same
away.
video.
Yeah, I know it's a full smack. Yeah, it's just a smack, dude. He doesn't punch it then. If it's
Yeah,
the same
like,
video.
Even
One
worse
sec.
then.
One
Hang
sec.
on,
I'm
I
just
got
gonna-
it in
I'm
slow
just-
motion.
I'm just
Bang!
gonna
Yeah,
watch
no,
it.
he full on punches it. Like,
Yo,
Okay,
My-
so that's when
my
okay,
thing-
yeah.
my favorite thing about that video is someone fucking edited it and made it so like when he's about to rev up the fucking punch, when he's about to rev up the punch, all you see is the Fallout fucking like bats targeting system, and it's just slow motion, bang, and it's just like head, limbs, legs, torso, fucking love it.
oh yeah, the
Best
Fallout
shit
lock on is great.
Best shit post. It's just like this guy has balls. Like he's seeing his dog getting headlocked, and like he could have pulled out his gun and shot the fucker, but no, he just went up and sucker punched this thing like a man.
Yeah, it was a case of like it could have quite easily. The kangaroo could have literally killed him. Like kangaroos are
The
strong.
kangaroo could have been shot.
But yeah, no, aren't they even just going up to the kangaroo like that? The kangaroo could have just grabbed him and then just kicked him to death or something.
Oh,
That
yeah.
does look. I'm sorry,
it
but that
could've
does look
completely
like a
fucked
punch. That doesn't look like a slap. That looks like a punch.
That is a pun. No, they play it in slow motion.
Mind you, it was because of this video that it caused the Japanese director of Tekken 7 to consider fucking with Tekken 7 to the point where it might actually
Oh
remove,
yeah, it is a punch.
they might
Yeah.
remove Roger Jr. from Tekken 7. Mind you, this is also the same guy who said he'd be replacing a major character due to the fact that that she was scantily clad, only to pull that back and say it was a joke. So we don't know if this is fucking true. If it is, fuck PETA. If it's not,
Man,
Fuck
fuck
Peter.
Peter anyway.
yeah, still fuck PETA.
Peter's
Pokemon Black and
Pe-
Blue, motherfuckers.
like,
Do you think we're gonna forget that?
I get why Peter do. Well, not why Peter do the stuff to do. I get like the reason for why Peter exists. It's
how
just
many-
that they don't do actually anything.
Dude, how many fucking like animals have they euthanized in the last year? I'm fucking serious.
To stop ass fucking. So what?
It's just like, how many animals have they euthanized in the last year alone? I think more people like going out hunting has still does not reach that level.
No.
Yeah, that is a good point. Like,
As long as I don't know, the entire Peter's just fucked up if you ask me personally.
Dude, they have like the worst and simultaneously the best PR person. Like they make shit people will pay attention to, but will fucking vilify them over.
Yep. Yep.
I don't actually think they think about anything they put out. They're just kind of like, okay, yeah, it works, put it out.
Bad publicity is still good publicity.
Bad publicity is still publicity.
Should we move on to my topic?
It's just like what's that song called by Fall Out Boy? I don't care. I don't care what you say as long as it's about me, basically. So,
I thought you just meant I don't care. It's like fuck,
No.
man. Like I don't like Fall Out Boy either, but goddamn.
Oh no, I love Fall Out Boy. Fall Out Boy is one of my favorite bands, but it's
Fucking.
I would.
especially their
would,
new song. Jesus Christ, so good.
I would fantasize over some sexual relations with one of the band members who I don't know, but I'm trying to relate.
Pete Wentz.
I don't fucking know.
I had sexual relations with one of them in my dreams,
Patrick
but
Which one is it? Which one does it look? Okay, what does he look like?
I literally don't know. I've never watched anything by Fall Out Boy.
So why you have?
it's Kobe's talking out of his
I have
ass.
no idea which one. I'm just saying.
That was the whole point of the
Yeah, the
fucking.
joke was that he was trying to relate. No, that was the
Cree the joke.
I wasn't paying attention. I'm sorry. I was like half here.
Thank
half
you.
not.
Insert image of Joke and Cree.
I was not paying attention. Go fuck yourself, you fucking panda fucker.
what I
My
got you for.
topic.
Yeah.
Now,
Fucking panda fucker.
do we all have a seat to sit in? Do we all
Wait,
have
let
a
me
drink?
stand up and then sit down again.
Do we all have a seat to sit in?
Excuse me.
I'm
I'm
a-
offended that you are going to tell
I'm
us
lady,
to
I'm lazy.
sit back down.
Do we all have a seat to sit in? Is
Yep.
is the bleach locked behind 3 or more padlocks?
Shit,
I'm
it's
offended
only
that you
2.
have to ask that question.
One and a
I'll
half.
go out and buy a third one, little Jimmy, but you better do so after I fucking
I'm
say
just
this.
going to sit there and be offended by everything for those of the video.
Sex robots epitomize patriarchy and offer men a solution to the threat of female independence. Sex robots don't offer men companionship, unquote. They offer men complete dominance. People love to pretend as though everything from prostitution to pornography to sex dolls are a solution to not only men's supposed loneliness and unmet sexual, quote, needs, unquote, but to their violent, perverse desires. So, there's a sex robot currently on the line going for over $15,000. Going for $15,000. It has like on robotics. Yeah. This thing's fucking genius, and this thing's a fucking marvel. It will remember things that you fucking tell it, and it will try to converse to you as close to a human being as per the things you tell it. And of course, you can fuck it. So to those in the room that
no, you can't. That's the only thing you can't do.
And to those in the room who hold up the question saying, "Can you fuck it?" Yes, you can. And to those in the room that say, "Is mayonnaise an instrument?" Get the fuck out. And no, horseradish is not an instrument either. But apparently, not only the fact that these robots were created specifically due to the fact that a lot more men are being more celibate nowadays than ever before. Don't forget, we also still have guys who, well, just like me, are very socially retarded.
Yep.
To put it bluntly. Sometimes they just need practice. Sometimes they just want to fucking warm up. Sometimes you just don't want to go through the fucking hoops and hurdles of a relationship and just want to go straight to the nasty.
I kind of have like 60 billion questions. Like, so men are starting to become a lot more passive for many reasons, obviously.
I think you're talking about the grass eater situation in Japan specifically.
Well, yes, no. Yes, because obviously in Japan, men are very passive, but I'm talking more about over here, obviously because of feminism, everything. That's why there's a lot of cucks. You've got all these fucking white knights.
We have a guy literally called Carl a cuck, and I love it.
And that's the point I'm trying to get at. That we've got these like men who are just like the most passive fucking little.
They will sell
shit.
their fucking souls.
Exactly.
They will sell their fucking souls.
Exactly.
Remember, guys, cuckoldry is the thinking man's fetish.
Exactly. But
Let that sink in.
It's just one of it's not obviously an extreme amount of men like it is in Japan, but it's still starting to become quite a thing for a lot of men. For other guys, the problem is obviously, well, especially for me and me, Matt, we're socially retarded. And I love really the feminist response to this. They're annoyed about it because it means that more men are starting to not bother about sex and just thinking, well, there's a sex robot now, so fuck it.
Fuck it. Literally, fuck it. Like, this is its fucking purpose.
Right in the pussy. Fuck right in the pussy.
And it's like, and they're like, wait,
yes.
and there's just because I can just imagine like a group of feminists naked in the middle of the street. Well, what about us? We want to be fucked. And it's like, no.
Hey, they have an alternative. Shit, they could put like bags of paint up their vaginas, shoot it out, and just call it modern art.
They already do.
Exactly.
There was a woman
I mean,
who shoved spaghetti up her vagina.
Don't remind me. I still can't fucking eat after that.
Oh my god.
I was eating when I watched it.
Here's another one.
You're way too damn
Harmony.
sensitive.
The robot has been dubbed Harmony. Ironically, I know. Harmony smiles, blinks, frowns. She can hold a conversation, tell jokes, and quote Shakespeare. She'll remember your birthday, what you like to eat, and the names of your brothers and sisters. She can hold a conversation about music, movies, books, and of course, Harmony will have sex with you whenever you want. In other words, Harmony is a dream woman, the perfect date. Men can pretend that they value human interaction while remaining completely dominant and enjoying an entirely one-way relationship. It's a guileful trick. As companions and customers can pretend the dolls don't harm women, when in fact they reinforce the incredibly dangerous idea that women's bodies are only bodies and exist for men. Okay.
It's painful because the actuality of the situation is that they're now concerned because like men are starting to be interested in these sex robots. And they're all of a sudden like, well, shit, that means there's less chance of us getting laid.
For me, this is a double-edged sword. In the field of science, this is a fucking technological marvel. Like, holy fuck. Two, this is also the double-edged sword, as in this will further fucking stagnate our fucking countries. Like, think about it. How do we solve men and women not wanting to hook up as much anymore? Introducing this will just give them more reason not to.
We get rid of feminism and we just input the idea that everyone is equal, and hopefully they'll work it out from there.
There's a higher chance of enlisting women for the draft. I think that's happening.
Well, I don't fucking know then. I mean...
neither do I. I'm just the pessimist here.
I mean, fuck.
But this is fucking, like, this is hilarious. Mind you, this was written by a woman, obviously. Yeah. But obviously in the fact that this is written by a woman that probably has more sex toys in her fucking collection than she cares to admit. Probably the 12-inch variety. Let's be honest. And remember, women's sex toys, powerful, liberating, fucking, you go, girl power. If you have a dildo, if you're into that butt stuff, or if you have any sort of thing that does not involve you trying to get yourself with a woman, what is the typical response?
Ew, pervert, disgusting, how dare you, objectifying.
Fucking body pillows fall under that list for men, and that is just weird.
Well,
like, it's a fucking pillow. Like, not a pillow to be fucked. It's just an actual pillow.
Because it usually entails some kind of anime girl or just.
Hey, Filthy Frank is the best anime. Okay.
It is. Are we gonna get some kind of input from Cree or Dean or?
Huh? Sorry,
Cree?
I got distracted or something.
Huh?
Fucking.
I love how me and Matt are having an actual conversation here, and you two are just like, "Yeah, I'm getting distracted. Fuck you."
I'm not distracted. I'm just
Meanwhile-
listening. 'Cause, like,
Meanwhile, on my email,
Fuck you. Me, I'm like, shit. What?
do you have anything for this, or do I move on to Dean?
Move on to Dean. I don't even remember what we're talking
Dean, your thoughts on this?
about. All
my thoughts on it. Well, my thoughts on it, basically what you've said, and if I was to go personally, someone like me, just like obviously you're gonna get people that just don't think about, because obviously you can use, if you don't, want a woman specifically, you just want artificial intelligence, then sure you can use the whole robot thing, but obviously personally I just wouldn't, because I wouldn't ever feel the need to.
Mind you, the price tag on this is $15,000.
Exactly, and
US dollars, mind you.
Yeah, obviously it's freakishly expensive, and
There is a prototype. There's a prototype for this, and it's like the consumer version, and it's just mouth.
Yeah, I mean, I still wouldn't, just personally.
I know, but I'm just thinking, like, have you seen a mouth like move on its own without the rest of the face? That's some uncanny valley shit right there.
Yes, that's pretty freaky, actually.
But, like, other than that, like, I don't know. It's like you're gonna get people that don't, like, that just wouldn't because they don't. But then at the same time, obviously, yeah, sure, you're gonna get the people that would, which would trigger the entire feminist nation because it's
bingo.
Because it's discriminating women for using robots rather than actual women. But then if you use women, it's like, no.
Oh my god! Oh my god! These androids look hotter than me. Be right back. Like, these guys are disgusting, perverted. Be right back. I'm gonna go buy another 12-inch dildo.
It's a lose-lose situation.
Oh yeah, they're gonna bitch no matter what the fuck we do.
Matt.
Go. You have anything to input on this or no?
I just think it's fucked overall. It makes no sense as to like deal, but at the same time, it's like it's pretty much just. I don't know. I don't really have too much.
You can't win with a feminist.
You really can't. Like, when it comes down to it, it's like I believe in like that's the things that the biggest thing with feminists is that they keep saying how they want equal rights, but it's like no, it's not about equal rights with you guys because what you want is like you want what?
As soon as we deal with man spreading, then we can get to the equal rights for men, and man slamming, and man tweeting,
and mansplaining. Wait, what?
And mansplaining. And man spreading, when your knees are just slightly far apart to encroach on my huge nuts, then we can do it.
My nuts aren't even the biggest. Like, my nuts aren't that big, but still, I can't just sit with them like pushed together because it fucking hurts.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like if you had your nuts like coming out of your fucking armpit and you want to put your arm down, like that's gonna be painful.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. I don't know. The entire situation, it's fucking retarded because like, once again, it's like you guys keep sitting, not you guys specifically. I'm talking about feminists. It's that like it's like you guys are sitting there saying, "Oh yeah, feminists, we're talking about equality." It's like no, otherwise you'd be called. So yeah,
I think it cut out there for me.
Yeah.
God damn it, fucking Discord. Yeah, it's like you guys are talking about feminism, but it's like yeah, you say feminists are like, yeah, we believe in equal rights. It's like you say equal rights, feminists. Otherwise, you guys would have been called equalists. Makes perfect sense if you're
egalitarians or humanists.
Like it's something like it's like you guys. It's like they're clearly focusing on just what's only good for women, and then they're like, no, we want this only for women because women are the best. It's like we need women in our. That's a guarantee. We need to have women, but like, don't sit there and be like.
If this was a specifically female interest group, then I wouldn't have any problem with it. They're doing what the fuck they say they are.
Exactly, but they're talking about equal, like being equal in all rights and everything. But it's like that's not what you guys. clearly.
Yeah, that is a a feminist is someone, you know, who wants all equal rights for men and women. But obviously, people who would consider themselves a feminist took that too far to this point of making it the other way. So they've pushed women's rights to dominate over men. And for some reason, the name feminist has stuck with them. Whereas I would consider myself an original feminist to the point where, yeah, sure, women should have equal rights to men, but I wouldn't consider myself the 2017 feminist who thinks women should over dominate men. No, because that's not a feminist. That's a social justice warrior.
Yeah,
So,
pretty much.
We also demonstrated that there's another word for that, and it's called being a cuck.
A cuck.
You
Just
fucking
outright a cuck.
You see, we have some contingency with this shit, you know? There's some fucking lore, there's reoccurring characters, there's fucking backstories. But, yeah, Dean, do you have a topic for us? Because I think we've all said our piece here.
I think I got one more thing I could say about it. I can't remember exactly who said it. But it was if you're focusing, like, if you're feminist and you're focusing on if you're feminist and you're focusing on female rights, you can't be for equality. And if you're a men's rights activist and you're focusing on men's rights, you can't be for equality either. The point is that you can't be just for one set of people's rights and be for equality, because obviously in the end you are just looking for that one set of person's rights.
Yeah.
You really have, like, it's the reason that I don't really identify with any ideology. I'm sure I
will contest you on that. I will contest you on that.
Okay.
For one.
Show your work.
Well, fucking putting on the problem glasses. It actually not bringing that up. Not bringing that up again. But I will contest you on that point. The reason why I say I have a bone to pick with people like feminists, but people who identify as feminists, both to the modern sense and to the overall sense. Rather than me picking a bone with people who identify as those who advocate for men's rights, which I do, because I'm a man, but because I also
man. Sorry, continue.
Not because I'm just a man, because I've actually fucking seen a divorce case. I have seen the shit men go through. It's a raw fucking deal.
Oh,
but the reason why I advocate as a men's rights advocate, mind you, advocate, not activist. I don't do activism. I just fucking say, here, look what we have.
Oh, wait, Cookie,
can you just like fucking Matt?
But the reason why I have a bone to pick with feminism is not the fact that they not only shit on one, not only do they like prop one gender up over the other, is the fact that they're not only stopping the clock on actual progression, but turning it back.
Yeah. I think I can agree with that. I've watched a couple of the MRA stuff, and I'm not gonna say that it has way more grounds than what feminism has, but it just seems to be that the third wave feminism really is not that interested in help where it's needed for women who actually need it. But
again, for me, my problem was specifically the fact that what is the thought process? What is the thought process for both groups? I'm gonna put men's shelters for for battered abuse victims, because we kind of need those. Like, yeah. even if the numbers are small, it's better to have them and be empty than to be fucking full of people who have nowhere to go. But my problem is, to one group, it seems like an opportunity to help people. To another, it seems like a threat.
Yeah.
The reason why I'm saying this is that whenever a women's shelter gets built, people of the men's rights, like, This is not including the fucking fringe, like, because there's a bunch of crazies. There are crazies in every fucking faction. Let's be fucking honest here.
Yeah.
They don't advocate them having a women's shelter being built as a threat to men's rights. That's not a thing. It's just like that's not the general consensus. If you see one shelter, hell, have you ever heard of the movie called The Red Pill?
Yeah, I
actually I know nothing of it. Though.
I actually was watching some of it last night.
This movie was getting protested and outright banned in countries. Now why?
Jesus fucking Christ.
I'm about to say now why. If this is just to advocate, it's not going to do it.
It was made by a feminist as well, wasn't it?
Yes, it was, and that's the paradoxical
point. When she was actually going through it, she started having some
video diaries and shit.
Internal struggles because she started realizing that yes, men actually are having problems. It's not all.
Jesus.
My problem was that one group points the finger to the other and says, they're the problem, they're the problem, they're the problem, they're causing, the world to be bad, and we need to fix it. The group they're pointing to is half the human population.
Yeah.
Well, when the other group points it, they're pointing at, these are the laws that are fucking men over. Can we at least rectify them? Some of them were in religious text. Some of them are just nonsensical. Can we at least fix them? Like child courts, male circumcision, fucking deployment, for one, until that became non-negotiable. Tell that to fucking Brazil, where you still, as soon as you turn 18 as a boy, you're still put in a uniform. There's also a reason why I can't go back, because I'll be arrested for abandoning my duties.
Don't lie to us, Matt. We know that you're Brazilian. We know that you're actually Mexican. Okay,
great. We had.
kidding. Calm down. Relax.
No. I do get your point. I'm not trying to argue it. I think I was more just trying to say about what I tend to not identify with really any of them. Obviously, yeah, there are crazies in every group, but I've never really felt like I've found a group where, whether it's just because I'm just not the kind of person that joins groups, I think it's more to do with the fact that I'm just lazy, and if I identify with a group, that means I've got to go, oh yeah, I'm now this group. Obviously you don't have to do amazing amounts of work when you identify with a group, but I think excluding the crazies, yes, there are some problems with every group, and I feel like MRAs have got some really fucking good points, and feminists, they seem to be, at the moment at least, all over the place. I feel as if I'm going to use the word words I think a lot in this, but as if there are a lot of subjects that feminists wants to tackle, and they want many things to come under the banner of this is a feminist issue, and they also say we don't need men's rights activists because, well, feminists can help with that. But as soon as they say, well, what have you done to it? Well, it's under the list. It's under the list of things.
Meanwhile, mansplaining.
Yeah, exactly. And if you say, well, I've got a problem with this issue, well, the people that made that issue aren't real feminists. So...
Can we deal with the draft? But the draft was made by men.
Well, that doesn't solve the problem then, don't you think?
I'm not saying feminists need to be completely abolished to solve everything. It's just there's a lot of feminists nowadays, and none of them seem to be on the same page.
They cast the net so fucking wide they are catching everything but what the fuck they need to deal with.
Yeah.
Now, the reason why I call myself a men's rights advocate is because in this day and age, in the year 2017, note mark for those who downloaded this video and wonder, like the one of you who downloaded it when the fuck it was uploaded. Mind you, that one of them will probably be me, but the reason why I call myself a men's rights advocate is purely for the reason that men are getting a raw deal in society now compared to women. If the situations were reversed, I would be a women's rights advocate. I do not deal with this because I'm a man. I deal with this because I like supporting the underdog. Someone who legitimately needs help, I will fucking help them.
Yeah, have you other guys got like anything at all to add to this?
I'm fucking done. Like,
No,
I'm burnt out.
Yeah, subject kind of. Yeah.
Okay, then I think with that done,
And on that awkward note, personal politics aside,
let's move on to the next subject.
I think we're done here.
Are we-
Honestly, like, how long has it been? Like over an hour, I think.
I like how you saying when you come through fucking more.
One more.
Dean, have you got anything there, buddy?
But then again, if he doesn't have
I mean, I can fabricate something if we still have more time. If not, then it's fine.
We definitely have more time.
That's the nice way of saying I'm gonna pull something straight out of my ass.
Oh
Yeah. I mean, it's not. I wouldn't really consider it, interesting or important as such.
Fucking,
But
I'm talking
I'm
about
sure
sex
you guys.
spots, for God's sakes. You get like the bar is like one notch above the floor.
I mean, sure, but yeah, all right, fuck it. So I don't know if any of you guys have been on aeroplanes recently.
I haven't been on a plane in
No.
about 5 years.
Okay.
no, I haven't been on a plane fucking months old.
Recently, no.
Okay. Well, I don't know. Well, don't tell me if you saw the same thing. But you know how obviously when you get seated on a plane and then the air hostesses and the air hosts and shit, they do those instructions with the whole life jacket and where the exits are and like all that random stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The safety shit, basically. Have you seen, like, I don't know, I mean, I only went to Germany, like, almost 2 weeks ago now. And when they did this whole instruction bit, because they don't talk, the whole intercom bit talks while they just do the action, the looks on their faces, they look so bored and depressed. It's actually sad. Like, I was watching them, and they would just, obviously, they, like, sway their arms to show the aisle and then point at the doors, and they just looked dead inside when they were doing it. Like, no kidding. It wasn't like just a poker face. They looked sad. Like, genuinely upset. Like, I was like, are you okay? Like, what? And it was just, I don't know. I don't know if it was just... But it happened on the flight there and the flight back, and I had different air hostesses on both flights. So I don't know whether it was that airline or just a coincidence.
Well, I remember when this is years ago now. I was fucking young. But this is when I went to Florida with my family.
Worst decision.
And yeah. Just to go to Disneyland. Unfortunately, I didn't meet Matt. Shame.
Disneyland.
But yeah.
Disneyland.
Thinking back on it, I can imagine sort of the same thing as like I didn't pay attention the way back, but definitely the way there when I looked at the air hostesses. There was one guy and one. There was one guy at the back and one woman at the front. They just looked angry. They didn't look upset. They looked like really pissed off, as if they were both simultaneously thinking, "What the fuck did I do with my life to end up here?"
Yeah, that's half of what I got from them. It was just like you talk to them, you want to talk to them because you feel sorry for them because they just look really sad, and then at the same time you're terrified to talk to them because they look like they're gonna rip your face off.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of like, oh shit. Well, but I don't know what it was, but like I was just looking at them and I was concerned. I was actually concerned. I was like,
It's a fucking just shit job. I think really, it's you can't. Once you're there, you can't really go any much further. I mean, you don't go on to be like, you don't go on to like to apply for like a manager position. You're like, what did you do? I was an air hostess. They're probably like, fuck off. You know, there's nothing. I think it's just it's a shitty job. Obviously, the one perk is you get to stay in like whatever place you end up in for a little while, which is I think the one cool bit about it.
Time zones must be so fucked.
Yeah,
yeah.
It must be a really fucking draining job, and obviously with everything that's gone on recently, especially with United Airlines, I think it must be extremely stressful because you don't want to get anything wrong, and in this day and age, everyone fucking records it.
Yeah, and I think that's one of the reasons why they looked so like done was because they probably are. Like it's a case of they come into work. They obviously get ready. They go to the airport. They get on the plane, and then they have to sit around while while the plane gets ready. Then everyone boards the plane. Then they still sit there for like 20 minutes waiting for like the pilot to be ready. And then after going through all the safety shit, then they can take off. And then obviously they're sitting on the plane, obviously walking up and down the aisle with food shit, or just, sitting there just waiting for something to happen for like between 2 hours to 12 hours, depending on when they're going. And then when they finally get to where they're going, it's the same thing. So they sit around and wait for people to get off. Then the plane gets cleaned. Then they have to wait for the pilot to be ready again. Then people board again. It's just, it's the same thing. It's just a case of just sitting around. Yeah. And it's like, it must be stressful and boring. And it's a case of, I don't know how, I mean, like, no wonder now that I think about it, like, now I can see why they looked so, like, done with the world.
I think, like, another thing that I think you didn't bring up is the fact that imagine all the people that are vacationing to and from the places that you just came from and are going to. And all the incessant whining, fucking, noise, and fucking, you swear to God you saw the same person 3 times, but it was, from 3 different nationalities because they all acted the fucking same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially in Cookie's case when he fucking came down to Florida. How many fucking people do you think around the world go down to fucking Florida just for Disneyland? Trust me, a bunch of jackasses that have never seen Florida for how shit it is 2 months out of the year.
Yeah, it's well, we didn't stay in like a hotel or anything. We actually stayed in like a house and like a small it wasn't too big. It was like a it was a suburb, but it was extremely like fucking what's the word? It was just far away from everything else basically, and the only thing close. No, it was an actual house you could rent out.
Oh.
And like we stayed in that, and just like there was most other houses were actually lived in by just locals, but the only thing close was like a Walmart and a.
Why did you say that's a condo? But no, condos are owned by like businesses and shit. Yeah. I don't think that is it.
No, I think it was literally just a family that was renting out a house for anyone that wanted it in the holidays.
That's fair. Doing that is actually the smarter thing to do.
But
anyways.
it was just, I mean, literally, because we went to Disneyland for most of the days, but like.
How long were you there for?
2 weeks.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn, I couldn't stay in Disney World for fucking 2 days.
For like at least half a week of the 2 weeks, we were just literally at home because my brother was little at the time. The morning was literally wake up, have some toast, watch whatever was on TV, which was a mixture of shitty adverts and anything else.
Welcome to Florida.
go. Basically their house was so big that I had a pool out the back, which was pretty awesome.
Nice.
Pull-up beds are fucking amazing, especially the ones with couches.
So yeah, we would just swim out in the pool, and obviously because you're a kid, you'd do that for about an hour or hour or two, and then you get bored of it, and there was literally nothing else to do. You were like, do you wanna watch TV? I've already watched TV today. Do you wanna fucking walk around? Yeah.
You want to read some books?
There was no books. There was literally nothing. The first day we got there, we thought there was going to be some food in the fridge. There was nothing. We had to go out to a pizza place. We were fucking hungry.
Ah, I want pizza.
Pizza's good.
Man, it's better than that one time I went to fucking Jersey for like my my cousin's wedding. I went to like Jersey for this one time. It was fucking awful when we got there. It was in the middle of the fucking night, and the wedding was the next day because we were kind of late on that one. We initially were thinking about like, oh, why don't we just go stay at like our old place? Like we'd go stay at our old place with like a bunch of family members that we used to stay here back when we used to live in Jersey. It's like we could do that, but since I know how much you hate my sister, this is my dad speaking. Like since I know how much you hate my sister, how about we just go to a fucking hotel? It's like okay. Worst part is that hotel was it was pretty good, but they'd most of the staff left because we came in there so late. So like there was no food, and the internet was out. So being me, I had to sit there and watch like the free cable geography channel. And I swear to God, if I need to know the mountain ranges of Haiti one more fucking time.
Oh, that must be.
It's like I swear to God, tomorrow will be a red wedding, and it won't be red because of fucking rose petals.
I mean, why not?
That must be when I went to Cardiff for a few days. I'm not gonna go into why. But the hotel me and a friend stayed in, like they had a bar. It wasn't obviously a free bar, so you couldn't have anything because you know what can you have free. But it was a pretty decent bar. I think I spent one half one of the days literally just fucking there. It was fucking great. Literally got so fucking hammered. It was like fucking best. It was just literally a bar and then a few pool tables, and that was it. It's pretty good though.
Nice.
Nice.
Fucking us, we had like one of those those refreshment fucking mini fridges, except the ones that they charge you for every fucking thing you take out of them. So I'm thinking like, oh, like I'm pretty thirsty. It's like, nope, fucking, you're gonna have to fucking drink from the tap water tonight because we can't afford this shit.
Oh, those things are the worst, especially when they're motion
Fuck
sensitive.
them. You think that they're free with the room, but
and then you go in there and then you accidentally like you because it's not like sealed off or anything, like there's no label, and like obviously the first time you see one you think, oh okay, well maybe this is
it
just
comes with the room, like you think.
Yeah, and then because it's motion censored, when you pick something out of the fridge, obviously the detector senses that you've taken it out, and then it charges you for it. And then obviously the more you take out, the more it charges you. And then at the end, when you go to the check-in desk, they're just like, "Oh, and for the minibar, it's this much." And you're like, what? Like, huh?
This is the reason why people steal like the fucking soap and or the fucking like shampoos from the goddamn like hotel rooms that they stay at.
Who fucking doesn't?
Exactly. It's just come on. It's there.
Everyone does it. Everyone.
Fucking same with like the small towels they give.
Yeah, just don't take it. It's not, if you're not allowed to take it, it's like, yeah, everybody's gonna fucking take it. Don't lie to us.
It's just like these things are so shit, but like they're free.
Yeah.
And it's like the hotel must know people will do that as well, but they can't turn around and ask them to like search the luggage and be like, hey, have you taken our
fucking
shit?
Motion sensors in the bathroom.
My granddad, when he went to this hotel, he had like breakfasts, and obviously because it was included in the price, he literally stuffed his pockets with like croissants.
Oh yes, I've done that. I've done that.
And he turned to my dad and just said, "Quick, get some in your purse."
I mean, yeah, with bread, I just like bread and fruits, especially. I just put in my pocket. Like I had my I had my jacket and my coat with me, and I just filled that shit with like the breakfast fruit and all the bread and shit. And then obviously I ate what you can't put in your pocket there, and then I just took the rest because I was like, well, it's free, so why not?
You just have to take what you can while you can.
Exactly.
Anyway, I think we're done there.
What a topic to end on.
I told you.
3 croissants.
No, it's fucking like I just love how we could go from fucking such a benign topic to fucking like, hey, you know that one time we fucking like how much we hate hotels and shit.
Anyway,
yeah.
thank you guys for joining us, and thank you too for being on. It's been quite.
Slap that like button like Mike Pence does the gays. And I mean slaps them on their tight asses.
Mike Pence is actually gay, let's be honest. Anyway.
He has a child, he must be a faggot. I bet he kisses girls.
Ew.
This guy is setting sawdust on fire in his mouth.
Okay, thank you for watching. I hope you all enjoyed.
What?
Bye.
Goodbye, faggots. I hope you all fucking cook like...